Hello and welcome to another cast of the Legends of the Third Age. This time we're looking at the map Undrust, which is a map that we are not seeing very often here, especially also in the competitive BFME scene. It's a map that was added with patch 1.06 and yeah, this time it's between Vega and Zero. And we have Lothlorien against Rohan. Rohan charging straight ahead towards Lothlorien while Lothlorien captures both outside farms. So Lothlorien knows the map, looks like. Now he's moving forward with the silent formation, which is basically, or not the silent formation, the light formation, which will be nerfed in the next update as well. There will be I think just plus 10% speed and minus 10% damage, minus 10% armor. I'm not 100% sure, but all of it will be reduced, like both the boost, the speed boost, as well as the negative effect. The Hobbit is capturing one of the farms, and Zero should also capture this farm. Outside farms are very important, even though one might argue that not as important as in vanilla BFME because they only start on level 1, but they only cost 200. That is the big difference to the inside farms, which cost 350. Vega is going for the wargs, and Frodo is going in. Will he survive that? Yeah, really close. And I should throw rocks on this warg. Don't go into melee. And he's dead? No, he's not dead. Okay. Vega should really be fighting this warg. We have fast barracks from Lothlorien. And I will be able to take down the warg lair here. And Mary is moving forward to this outpost here. In the meantime, I think it would have been better to give the experience to the Elven Warriors, because that way they can regenerate if they're level 2, and he can continue creeping. So we will go for more Lorien Swordsmen. I think I would prefer going for Guardians here in the early game, but we will see what he does. I think he wants to creep more. And the Guardians are a lot more expensive. Also, at this point there's really no reason to close the gate, because gate rushing in BFME 1 is extremely frowned upon. Like, if you do it, then people will probably not play against you anymore. Even though I don't like that mentality, you know, I think the gate is there, and if you don't pay attention and don't close it, then you should be punished. But especially because now the gates open really fast and close really fast, as you can see. So I think you should be punished if you forget to close the gate, especially if you see how fast it closes, right? That brings me to another point. While everyone's just creeping, I can talk about this. Ymir is going for these wargs. I'm thinking about bringing back the gate for the Lothlorien castle. For the really old school players among you, for the people who have been around since this mod was first released, Lothlorien used to have a gate. The problem is that they did not have any postern gates. So, the new update, I'm not sure if it will be the next update or the update after the next one. I intend to bring back postern gates for Lothlorien. And in these spots, here, 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 and here. These spots will not have the ability for postern gates because the stairs are blocking that. And also, these ones will not have the postern gate option, simply because units cannot pass through here in most cases. If like the Noldor barracks is placed here, then there's no way for the units to pass through. So only in these 4 positions, and that will makes me think if I want the castle gate back. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure if I just want to bring it back or if I want to maybe make it purchasable as an upgrade or something. I'm not decided on that yet, but there's hope. I really want Lothlorien to get the option for a gate again, because it really looks like there should be one, to be honest. But I had to take it out because there was a gate and no way for a postern gate, and there were some issues with the postern gates, as I said, with the pillars here and the stairs, and it looked all bad, and so I took some time to slightly move around some of the towers. Yeah, that's that. We have... Now let's get back to the game. Sorry about this little detour. We have Haldir on the field. We actually have 2 Rivendell Lancers on the field. And the Noldor Barracks on level 2. We do not see any Lorien Guardians. The barracks was actually removed and replaced with a well, or a Mirror of Galadriel, which is basically a well. Eomer is rank 5, which makes him have leadership. And the spear throw also. So far I think Rohan is in a good state. They need like 1 more Rohirrim battalion, and then they can easily take out Haldir. I think right now even they should be able to. Okay, not anymore. I think they needed the spear throw. But he should get 1 more Rohirrim, definitely. I think he really can do something. These Rivendell Lancers, they are not so strong because they don't have leadership. And leadership in BFME 1 is a big deal. Especially if you have Eomer, which grants 40% damage, and Theoden, which grants, who grants 25% damage and 25% armor. And leadership in BFME 1 do stack. Unless, in this mod, the only leaderships that do not stack, if I remember right, are the War Chant and the Horn of the Woodland Realm from Lothlorien. Haldir is coming towards the Rohirrim. Frodo is probably dying here.
Gandalf, I have failed you.
And is Haldir going to interfere? It would not be a good idea. I think Haldir does not stand a chance here.
Tips up, let's go now.
No, he should definitely fight. He can win this fight. There's... Actually, why are they glowing? Why are they glowing? Okay.
Tear down this evil place.
Does Haldir have leadership? Ah, okay. They were glowing because of the statue. Yeah, he should definitely win this fight. And have you ready? You ready to heal?
Back off.
Yeah, nice. And now Haldir should die. Nice throw. There's no way Haldir should survive this. And if he goes for the outpost, the first thing he should do is take down the statue. Don't fight, like... The main priority should always be to take down the statue. Don't fall back. You can win this fight. Now if I remember right, I think Zero is a BFME 2 Rise of the Witch King player, so... Or he plays that more often, and their leaderships and all this have a different mechanism. So I can understand why he pulls back here, but he could have won that fight, especially with both forged blades and heavy armor. So I think he should have picked that fight, and he can really decide this game for himself now. Celeborn is on the field, but even he cannot do much against this army with all that leadership. Zero should also get this outpost. Wait. Cost 0? I need to observe that. I think it's it just tells me 0 because I'm the observer. But at least I hope so. Actually, does it also say 0? Yeah. I think it's just because I'm the observer. More Rohirrim on the field, and he really wants to commit towards his outpost. Not a good idea to go in there now without heal. He really has to watch out for his heroes. I mean, he can still win the fight, don't get me wrong, but he has to watch out especially for Theoden. Oh, Eomer, this can hurt. Nice throw. Now go for the buildings. You really want to deny all the leadership that you can deny. I think Haldir will still go down. He should go down. Horn of the Woodland Realm is being used. Haldir is down. And now the outpost is his. Nice. And even Eomer is rank 8. And he can summon 2 Rohirrims. Yeah, it's okay, Eomer, it's okay. If I cared about it, I think uploading this on YouTube could be a problem to the copyright, but who cares? So, what else do we have? He should really pull this unit back. It's only a banner carrier.
The archery range is ready.
And if he changes formation, this banner carrier will disappear and the whole battalion is lost. So this battalion should definitely regenerate. Will he get the expansion here? And also, I think I've said that before in another video, but the expansion will have a different blot from the next update onwards than the outpost. The outpost will still have these 2 flags crossed, and the expansion will only have 1 flag. Okay, big fight going on here. Is Theoden? He has the glorious charge, nice. And there's no way that Lothlorien should be able to win this. Spear throw, nice. The towers are up here. Okay. Oh, and also, of course, right now the towers cost 250. And once if I put the gate back and the postern gates, then the towers will of course go back to 800 or something. We will see. Does the Rohan player lose money now when he purchases that? Yes, he lost 500.
The farm is ready.
So what happens next? So Rohan can really consider going for Ents here. Also for Aragorn, who will further strengthen the army. The big problem with Lothlorien is you don't want to give them too much time. Lothlorien is a faction that scales in the late game. They have so many strong heroes with Arwen's Spell of the Loudwater, with Celeborn's Wrath of Celeborn, and yeah, other heroes. Glorfindel has basically a well that he can summon at any point, Galadriel's Mirror. And Elrond has the Whirlwind. Gwaihir is a strong hero in the late game. You really don't want to give them too much time. So, but also Rohan has strong heroes with Aragorn, with Legolas, with Gimli. So this is still a really open match. Both sides can still do a lot. Even though I would say that Rohan is favored here with Theoden Glorious Charge and Eomer on level 8. But we will see. As I said, the Lothlorien heroes are very strong. And yeah, I'm not sure if I would have used the heal from the start of the battle. You want to save the heal for your heroes. But it's enough to scare away the elven player. So what is Rohan going for now? They go for Aragorn, which is a good idea, I think. And they also have the Grand Harvest, which will be, again, you will see that the next patch nerfs a lot of stuff, but I think that
Aragorn, son of Arathorn.
I think that Grand Harvest is like too strong for it's plus 50% resources from all the farms, which is such a big power spike, or such a big resource bonus. You can see all the farms inside the castle now producing 30 resources per farm, and this will be reduced to 25%, which is still a lot for you know, all the farms get this permanently. What you want now is Rohan is Anduril. Now let's see, does Lothlorien have a chance here? Theoden uses Glorious Charge again. There's nothing Lothlorien can do against Glorious Charge at this point. They really need to get Spearmen.
I represent the
Oh well,
elves of the woodland realm.
maybe I'm judging too early. All the Rivendell Lancers will go down, but those Noldor archers, they're doing a phenomenal job at the back with the Silverthorn arrows. You can see, knocking back all the horses. So this definitely, in a fight like this, you want to focus down the Noldor archers. So what Lothlorien should get definitely is now the some spearmen against the horses for sure. And Rohan, if they don't get Ents, because the Silverthorn arrows are not strong against Ents, if you don't know. Actually, against the Ents, the fire arrows are important. If you don't have fire arrows, then you have a problem. So he should get Ents, and also some Rohirrim archers are a good idea, which he's going for now. And also, now that I don't get this thing,
The yeomen are practicing in the new archery range.
why is he getting so many archery ranges? One is enough. Hello. Yeah, and also he needs one more yeoman archer to rank this up, and he should definitely do that because it's a lot cheaper. Yeah, I'm not sure what his goal is here. I mean, Legolas is nice, and if he wants to get a second outpost here, he should put a statue and a well for sure, and maybe another farm to get some money. Yeah, but I don't really understand why he's going for so many archers. The big thing of Rohan, the big power, is the mobility, the archers, and the horse archers, the Rohirrim. Now he's going for the fire arrows.
Every villager able to wield a sword has been sent to the armory.
Gamling coming out of the citadel. And he's joining the army at the top. I get what he's trying to do. I think he wants to have his archer army up here, and his horse archer army to roam around the map. But as I said, you don't want Lothlorien to be too strong in the late game. You really want to end this now. You don't want Legolas. You don't want two archery ranges. You just want fire arrows. Remove the archery range and go for Ents. Oh, he's committing now. I don't think that's a good idea. You really should go for Ents. There are too many towers in here. And I don't think they will get out of this. The Elven army is coming back with all these archers. That's nothing that you want to do.
Protect me, soldiers of Rohan!
Ouch. Will hurt. Celeborn maybe going down. Hello? I cannot select him? Okay, there he is. Celeborn uses Athelas. And I don't think Rohan can win this. Can they? As you can see, the bug is still here in this version, but it will be fixed. Promise. That was not good. Like, you don't want to charge into an Lothlorien castle like that. They have very cheap towers, and if I think about it, way too cheap. Yeah, and I think that was the turning point. I think Celeborn survived. He's rank 4 now. Yeah, Rohan really needs Ents. And maybe Anduril. Aragorn is also really strong in these battles. Even though I think that Silverthorn arrows, they also knock back heroes in this version. So also Silverthorn arrows are getting a sort of nerf in the next update. And again we have Eomer summoning Rohirrim, which is actually a very good idea, because that way he can easily restock the army without using without having too many stables on the field. And still, I don't understand why these archery ranges are there. I mean, it's okay to keep this one, to go for the Elm Warriors. I think at this point he's frustrated with this army here. He wants something to counter it. But I think the best counter here would be still Horse Archers and Glorious Charge and Aragorn. Use some heroes against this army. And now he's just camping. While he's standing there, you should get some ends. Like here. Get ends. Take down the castle slowly. I don't think there's another way, because while this army is protecting the castle, running towards it is just instant death. Okay. And now we have the Light of Earendil, which stuns all the units. And yeah, that's devastating. Aragorn is in there now, going against Celeborn. Silverthorn arrows throwing Aragorn back. Gimli is dying. And Aragorn is getting... As you can see, Silverthorn arrows also knock down heroes. Okay. This is the end game that I'm talking about. And the game is over. Okay. I think Zero was just frustrated at this point. And I can understand that. You don't want to feed Lothlorien too much. Alright, that was that game. There's one more game, actually a 2 versus 2 game. Maybe 2 more 2 versus 2 games, I don't know when I will get to cast them. And if I will cast both of them. I will also put up some videos against AI, where I'm talking about all the changes that I have planned in detail. And yeah, so this video will... I'm not sure, today is, well, sometime in the next few days this video will be on YouTube. Thanks for watching, as always, and feel free to join the Discord, links in the description below. And see you the next time, bye bye.